Welcome to merging a comparative using a master marketing submission. The steps are the same but different, as you are pulling data from two carrier responses to compare. One of your carrier responses for the comparative may be the expiring policies that you created on the master marketing submission. If you haven't watched Adding the Master Marketing Submission, watch it next to learn how to create a submission and response for the expiring term policies. For the rest of this video, I will refer only to Carrier A response, whether you are using an actual carrier response to compare one carrier against another, or the expiring policy you placed in the Master Marketing Submission to compare against a marketed submission. You start on the policy list under Marketed. Should you be comparing two carrier responses to two other carrier responses, for example, the work comp falls out of the package, so you're merging carrier A and carrier B against carrier C and D, you would need to select carrier B here before moving on to carrier C and D. You do this as the first set of carrier responses merging are only collecting data and storing it. The comparative will merge the data pulled from the second set of responses and add the data stored from the first set to complete the comparative. Now let's add our second set of carrier responses by clicking Add, selecting the policies, and clicking Finish. Note here, I did not select the work comp from Travelers, as it is not the one I want to present to the client. Confirm you have carrier A on top and carrier B or C on bottom, or carrier A and B on top and carrier C and D on bottom. Once you have confirmed this, you are ready to select the proposal group for your comparative. The templates starting with Y are the carrier A proposal templates. Your carrier B policy templates will start with a number or a letter depending on your agency's policy template naming convention. You might want to scroll through the first several times or always when merging to confirm you have your carrier A responses assigned to the expiring policy templates that start with Y, and your carrier B responses assigned to the renewing policy templates that start with that letter or number. Should your agency have multiple policy types assigned to the same Accord application, you may need to change line association here to get the correct policies assigned to the correct policy templates. My data has none of those to include in this sample. An example, though, could be if your directors and officers is pointed to your general liability, as well as the general liability pointed to the general liability. One final step: if your agency uses policy premium annualized or estimated for your premium comparison page, you will need to confirm here that there are no standalone policies in the middle of your package. This won't make a difference on the premium comparison page for line premiums, but a master marketing submission only has one total response premium that we can pull on each set. By doing this, it will put the policies in the correct order so you can easily add the standalone responses to the premium comparison page later. An example here for us would be if the work comp that is outside the traveler's package were before the umbrella in the comparative order, you would want to move it down both in the carrier A and B responses so that it was outside the package. If your comparative has any covered document templates that need to have their association changed, they will have an asterisk in front of their name. Please perform this action, selecting a carrier B response and clicking Finish. You are ready to click Finish, naming your attachment and activity as well. This comparative takes a little longer than a normal proposal. Keep in mind you are merging twice as many policies with this proposal group. Be patient. Here's the comparative. Since the comparative is using master marketing submissions, you have a question that asks if you are using expiring policies you created in the master marketing submission. The answer will provide a term above the issuing company in your table headers. So I will enter the Y. Let's spend just a little time scrolling through so you can see it. Here's the property. You can see the different terms and the different coverage amounts. No longer must you fill those in on your own. The GL, the business auto, the commercial umbrella, the work comp. And here's that comparison page we talked about earlier, completed. Remember, if your agency uses total response policy premium and you have a standalone policy, you must update their rows and then the total row. We're going to put the work comp policy outside the package at $5,000. We're going to come to the total and take out everything but the zeros and then hit F5 and it updates automatically for us. Isn't that still easier than entering all the data? Thank you so much for watching this video.